Wow. So, while Kanye West has been enjoying some initial success of this album, it's fool's gold. The initial success of Kanye West's album is a mirage. Now, some of you might be saying, well, what do you mean by that? What do you mean? How could it be a mirage if somebody have a successful album? Quite simple. The mirage is the initial curiosity of people. The initial curiosity is Kanye West got a new album. I want to hear what it sounds like. And once you get the chance to hear what it sounds like, you make a decision on the spot, naturally. And the response is not good. People who were Kanye fans, who were excited about this, went there and rushed the polls. They rushed them. They rushed out to hear Kanye West, and it's about 8% of those people that love the songs anyway. Man, forget all the haters, man. Kanye West, that's my guy. Man, y'all need to get off Kanye back. Kanye ain't do nothing wrong. That's alright. I got your album, Kanye. You got a couple of those. But for those who feel like I'm spending my money and I ain't happy, it's a whole new world. Because Kanye West just gave you guys something you weren't asking for. He told you what he was going to do. I guess y'all just wasn't believing him. Like, nah, he's kidding. He's kidding. He's going to actually rap. He's going to give us something good. But no, he did not. Now, word around the campfire is Kanye West, during this whole promotion and before it, has felt betrayed by certain people during his emergence into his religion and finding Christianity. And one of the main people he felt betrayed by was Charlamagne. Mainly because instead of going down to the Breakfast Club studio in New York, he invited Charlamagne into his home. And to him, he don't invite a lot of people into his home. Now, apparently, he came here to Chicago, and once he was explaining himself and saying that he might move back to Chicago, I'm finna build a company here that's gonna take care of all my homeboys and all my brothers who was around me during that time. When he was saying all these wonderful things, patching up relationship with money, all of these things were being said, and he was like, Charlamagne, he let me down, because his slave masters wouldn't let him be him. He want to be free. I see it in his face. That's why I let him come out to my house, because he's searching to be different. He don't want to be that guy that they want him to be. But they want him to put the monkey suit on. They want him to dance. And he don't want to dance no more. And I saw it in him when we spoke. He knew. Charlamagne is smart, but he's afraid of master. So when it looked like he was losing, they were losing control of him. When they saw him with me, they made him buckle down and broke him. And I'm disappointed because our conversation, it gave him strength. I told him, you don't have to do this. You don't have to be that. You bigger than him. But you gotta see that. You don't need that. You could set up anything you want out here. And I was gonna help him. But he not used to doing something without master. So when these conversations were had, Charlamagne, of course, in denial, had spoke to Kanye West on the phone. They spoke over the phone about his views while on the Breakfast Club, talking about Kanye West and how Kanye is crazy, and he was like, look, you said, after our interview, you the one that said slavery was a choice. You know, and you the one went left. You know, I'm just like, that's crazy. Now, when we did the interview, yeah, I agree with most of the stuff you said. But when you said slavery was a choice, you know, what do you want me to do? You know, I don't agree with that. How was slavery a choice? So he was saying, you could have clarified that with me or called me. You got my number. You could have called me, brother. I would have clarified it for you. You've been in my home. So for Kanye, this is a betrayal. He don't look at it like everyone else. He see it like, you let me down, bruh. So he no longer trusts Charlamagne for anything. Until Charlamagne escaped the devils, is what he was talking about. He got to get away from them slave masters. So Kanye has tried to save you. He rode in on a donkey and tried to save you. So y'all tell me, was Charlamagne right or is Kanye West right? Or are they both right? Who knows in this situation, right? But this is where their relationship is now. Due to that point, Charlamagne was in transition for rebranding. And when he was rebranding himself, you know, this is when Van Lathan made his successful run. And Charlamagne, who's friends with Angela Rye, and they brought Van Lathan in, and you know, he became a superstar, got rebranded with K&K, which is the same people that managed Charlamagne, same agency that got him. And from that point on, things just got different. It got really different over there. So I was proud to see Charlamagne make a stand and say, okay, this is where we are right now. We finna grow from here, and we finna go in different directions, and I'm finna cut out all the foolery. You know, I have no problem with that. I really don't. I have no problem with Charlamagne position there. The only thing I've ever had a problem with dealing with Charlamagne or anybody else was his antics and how phony he was and his lack of empathy, which he still has. He really doesn't care. He's just trying, you know, the fame bug has bit him. Kanye West has God complex. Well, he think he is God. So, I'm not. I'm Jesus. I'll be okay. All right. Okay. I'll be like, all right. The power of God has been bestowed on me. I was Moses. Now I feel like I'm Jesus. I'll be like, okay. See, I couldn't have this conversation with Kanye because it would go completely left. Completely left. So don't forget, you guys can click the link in the description box where it says super chat or donate. When it says there, you can click that and hit up the Streamlab. We appreciate all the love and support. 100. You ever heard that before? 100. 100. So, whew. And yeah, what they say, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, all those wonderful things. Yeah, you can do that too. Now, check this out. Because I want you to hear it clearly. I want you to understand it. If I sat down with Kanye West and did an interview, this interview would go left. I'd be, so, do you think you're Jesus? Right now, sometimes I'm Moses. The Spirit comes in me. Sometimes I'm Nat Turner. Sometimes I'm Moses. Sometimes I'm Jesus. Now, that might be confusing for you. I'll be, nah, I get it. So when the Spirit hits you and sometimes you're Jesus, so that means your Father, He's God. God is all our fathers. God is all our fathers. So if God is all our fathers, right? That means my mother was Mary. Right? My mother's Mary. And she's side by side with God right now. And when I go there, I'm going to sit right on the other side. Okay, I'll be like, but what about the Spirit of Jesus, the one that's inside of you? What about His Spirit? Ain't He sitting beside God? What's going on? Yeah, I mean, He's there too, but He's an overwhelming being. He got work to do. My work is going to be done. So I'm going to be sitting up there resting beside God. That's my destiny. That's where I'm going. But what about Moses' spirit, the one that's inside of you? How do they decide which one is going to get inside you at the certain moment of time? Well, can you summon them? Well, I could take Moses when I need to be Moses. Oh, so you got access to him all the time. It's like, okay, let me download this one. Then I can download Jesus when I need him. That's convenient. Why do you only have this power? We all have this power. It's just that you got to be accepting to the change. Oh, like with Donald Trump and things like that? Like that's the change? You see, I knew you were going to go there. You trying to downplay the blessings. So we should buy your album and we can figure it out, right? Jesus is King. That's right. It's less than $8.99. You can stream it right now or go on YouTube. It's called Jesus is King. Who don't like Jesus? There you have it. Jesus is King. And it would be a very interesting interview. To say the least. I would have a lot of fun with that interview. So, yeah, today's gonna be real strange. I can feel it in the air. I'm out, man. Y'all have a blessed day. More videos are coming.